We can define every community in the United States by its built environment. When you look at neighborhood designs, all of the things you would look to shape in an age of sustainability, in an age of walkability, in an age where we're saying, what will the cities in the future look like? This is the only neighborhood right now that will look like the future of the United States.
So our project is based on live, work, and play within the neighborhood. We think it will be an incredible draw because of all the advantages of the location.
The site is the nexus of three very distinctive neighborhoods. The historical context of Pioneer Square. To the south is the two big stadiums there. And to the east of us is Chinatown International District.
Pioneer Square, the original home of Seattle, that wonderful historic built environment remains, and it's protected as the first certified historic district in the United States. So as you look out of your windows from Stadium Place, you're going to see these great buildings, these wonderful public spaces that have all been there for over 100 years. And the city is only as good as its history. And here's a reminder right at your front door of what a wonderful history Seattle has had.
What we've seen is that people want to live in downtown neighborhoods once again. It's desirable because of the historic buildings, the arts and culture, walkability, transit. Pioneer Square has all of those attributes, but what it does not have actually is a lot of people living there. So Stadium Place is a tremendous opportunity because it's going to bring in so many new housing units. It's going to take a big parking lot and turn it into a vibrant urban place next to one of our most cherished neighborhoods.
The exciting thing going on right now in Pioneer Square is the Stadium Entertainment District, which is where the stadiums themselves are looking out and saying, how can we make the neighborhood better? How do we get more residents down here? How do we get more retail down here? And that incorporates very well with what we're trying to do on the north half of the parking lot of the CenturyLink Field. Daniels Real Estate and its team members have many years of experience. Most of the senior team members have been with us for over 25 years. Doing projects such as Union Station, Starbucks Center. That experience and being together for so many years allows the project management, both from the construction side but also from the design side, to be fluid and flexible. So one of the strengths of Stadium Place is the relationship we have with King County. King County originated the idea. King County has supported us all along. The City of Seattle has supported us all along. The Governor of the State of Washington is one of our biggest advocates. So to have that kind of support has allowed us to bring in many of the old Seattle families who have a legacy of over 100 years of doing business in the city, which is a really great stamp of approval as we move forward on the project.
The R.D. Merrill family has been involved with a number of building projects in Seattle since the middle of the 20th century. But this one is of particular interest because of its location and scale. And a number of us in the family see this as a real opportunity to reinvigorate the area.
It's where the birthplace of Seattle meets the future of Seattle. It's a convergence of residents, employment, shopping, entertainment, sports, all of those kinds of things at the center of a transportation hub.
It is served by every single transit system. It's going to have light rail, it's going to have commuter rail, it's going to have ferry, it's going to have bus, it's going to have bicycle. If you want to walk, it's walkable. It is the most transit-rich neighborhood in the entire United States.
Well, I've always said that downtown is everybody's neighborhood. Now everybody's able to come downtown. For me, that's a dream come true.
One thing that makes me most excited about this project is how it's going to fit into the global economy. Seattle is a gateway. Seattle is a day closer to Asia than any other port on the West Coast besides Vancouver. We have a history dating back 150 years with China and with many other Asian nations. It has the opportunity to just set a standard, both from a sustainability standpoint, but also from an iconic standpoint that'll last for generations here in Seattle. That is something to be proud of.
When you look at what the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development is saying, what EPA is saying, what the U.S. Department of Transportation is saying, this neighborhood fits all of the 5 goals for development in the United States.
Stadium Place is a transformational project. It's going to be a catalyst for other things happening in the area.
This is going to be so extraordinary a place to live that when you go to other places, you'll be able to call it by one name and people will know exactly what you're talking about.